What's going on, everybody? So I am coming on to do a reading for the collective. I do not have a specific subject matter. I'm just going to read the cards. We're going to see what the message is that comes forward for the collective tonight to help guide you along your path, to help navigate. This is some spiritual navigation for you all. So if you're feeling stuck or if you're feeling like you don't really see the path ahead and you're trying to gain some clarity, you already have some intuitive nudges, but you want to just get some confirmation, then you're welcome to join me. And let's go ahead and get started. What is the message for the collective tonight? And if you happen to see this reading the day that I put it out, that's great. If you see it afterwards, just know the timing is fluid. It's not linear. And so this can be happening. This could have already happened now. This could be happening, it could have happened in your past already. It could be going on right now, or it could be something that you can get prepared for. But let's see what the message is. So the first card you have coming out is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands deals with perseverance. In spite of your circumstances, in spite of feeling beat down, weighed down, torn down by life, you still pick yourself back up and you continue to move forward. You continue to move forward because eventually you're going to let all of these wands go. All of the unnecessary wands. You're in the Nine of Wands. I feel like it's leading you towards that Ten of Wands where you drop all of the burdens and you pick up that one wand that's going to take you towards your true passion, your true success, and set you back towards life with a more energetic zeal and passion. So I do see that you are hanging in there. You are holding on and you're persevering. That's what I see when I see that card, perseverance. So let's see, what's the message? Okay, so definitely in a space where there's some sort of wish fulfillment that has come through. I feel like you've done a lot of healing for yourself. You have found your emotional balance. You have found your connection with the universe and everything that exists around you. I feel like there's a very healing nature that you embody yourself towards other people. And so whatever this is, or this could be someone that you might be taking action towards, because you have the Knight of Wands coming out. So this is an action card, moving very quickly towards this direction, towards whatever this wish fulfillment is, taking the reins and moving swiftly ahead. So there's something that you are persevering and you're ready to take action towards, something that is your wish fulfillment, something that you are very passionate about. So let's see. All right, so you have strength coming out. So this is definitely showing me that there's a level of strength that you need to have at this time. But I feel that there's a level of strength that you have embodied, especially also with this infinity sign above her head. I feel that there is a connection, a spiritual connection that you have with the Most High, with everything that exists around you. There's some sort of infinite wisdom or knowledge that you have constant access to. It's like the well of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is always available to you because of your strength and because of your courage, your confidence, your nurturing. I feel there's a nurturing nature to you. And so I do see that there's something that you have mastered, something that you have tackled. You've tackled whatever this beast was. So I feel like you've overcome your carnal nature as well. So you have infinite wisdom. You've overcome your carnal nature. You are very strong, very powerful. And I feel like you are ready to take action towards a wish fulfillment. So let's see. You definitely have faith in the direction that you're going in, and you are ready to persevere for whatever this is. So this is an offer, some sort of solid offer that's being made. This could be coming from someone that is younger with the Page of Pentacles coming out, but this is someone that wants to, you might receive a message, an offer, some sort of gift that comes into your life, or a gift that you are giving to someone else. You have Temperance coming out, so this is showing me that there's a level of emotional stability. Um, for some of you, I almost want to say that someone gave you the gift of emotional stability. Someone with their strength and their perseverance, maybe this is someone that you really admire, and they have offered the gift of healing to you. They brought in some sort of emotional balance, or something that is tangible, something that you can use in your everyday life, but I feel like it's something that is empowering you and strengthening you and helping to balance you. Um, you want to take action towards this person. You want to persevere. You want to um, stand your ground. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Stand your ground. I feel like you want to be on top. It's like you want to remove all opposition, all competition, um, and you definitely want to persevere. That's another card for perseverance, I see. A lot of fire energy here. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Um, so you have the King of Pentacles coming out. So I feel like your energy, or the energy of someone around you, I feel like this is your energy where you are the King of Pentacles. You are very grounded, stable, very solid person, very loyal, a protector, provider. You've worked hard for everything that you have, and you hold yourself with high regard. Um, and you have a very healthy, grounded perspective. Like you're just very stable, a very stable and solid energy. And so I feel like you're doing a lot of thinking. You might be doing a lot of thinking about someone. I feel like there is distance here. I feel like there's distance between you and this person, but this person seems to be your dream, someone that you think about. You might even dream about this person. Um, and I feel like you want to take action, but there might not be any movement at this time. That was a lot of cards, but I'm going to see. Um, so we have here the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a painful ending. So maybe you just recently experienced a painful ending of a situation where you might have felt deceived, or maybe in the dark about some things, but it was a very painful ending. Maybe something just ended for you, and so you might find yourself in a space of guarding yourself against this connection because of this painful ending, but wanting to take action towards this wish fulfillment. Whoever this person is that you find to be very, very caring and strong. I see that you have feelings. You do have a lot of emotions towards this person with the King of Cups coming out, but I feel like these are unexpressed emotions. But I definitely see that this is a masculine energy here, who is potentially thinking about someone who is his wish fulfillment that he wants to take action towards, but is guarded and withholding himself from moving forward at this time because of a painful ending or multiple painful endings that you've had to deal with in the past. But I do see that you have like a desire to be solid when it comes to your when you go towards this person. I feel like you have a very solid, stable energy about you, emotionally stable, very intuitive. Um, but there's something that you have to walk away from, I feel, in order to go towards this uh, connection that, or this person that you want to build with. So walking away from things that no longer serve you emotionally, and moving towards something that you may not be fully clear about. I feel like whoever this person is, they just seem to be very far out of reach, almost like they're someone that you dream about, someone that you just have this very strong desire for, and you want to take that journey and that path towards them. Something is being, you feel like you're being called towards this person, something is leading you towards this person. I feel like your path and your purpose is actually being led towards this person, because I see here with the Three of Pentacles coming out, this is someone that you should be building with, someone that you're going to build an empire with, someone that you're going to build something that may be of a spiritual nature here. Um, it may be of a spiritual nature, or this could be you all coming together to create a home together, because you have the Four of Wands coming out. So this is moving up a higher level of commitment, maybe moving in together, getting married, some sort of celebration that the two of you would have. So I feel like that's what you're walking towards. You're walking towards someone that you can build with, and someone that you can establish a happy home with, someone that's emotionally balanced, someone that has something stable to offer. Yeah, so this is, I definitely see that you're, let's see here. And I'm going to pull from a couple of more decks to see where the message takes us. This is just more of what's happening on the surface of your situation. And then I want to go on a more emotional, yeah, so we're already going into the emotions. We have the Nine of Swords coming out. So whatever this is, this, I feel like this person that you're thinking about, there's a lot of pain here, or there's a lot of late nights, just being up, doing a lot of thinking, really, I feel like you're losing a lot of sleep thinking about this person, and maybe even thinking about the past pain that you have been through. Um, let's see. Yeah, so I do see that you have the Five of Swords coming out. So there's some sort of manipulation, some situation that you just came out of, maybe where the two of you there might have been someone that was trying to one up the other person, someone that was trying to gain the upper hand, someone that wanted to be in their ego, and it's left a dark cloud over the connection. I feel like there might also be third party interference, where there might be another person involved in the situation that might be causing a lot of this conflict. But I do see that there's forward movement away from that energy, where, someone wants to take action with the Chariot card here. This could be traveling. This could be going towards the person that you desire to take action towards. But I do see forward movement happening. Um, yeah. So right now, I feel like you're in a space where you're feeling left out in the cold, abandoned. Maybe you're missing this person. Um, but I don't see that there's a lot of communication between the two of you. I feel that this is more or less a lot of thinking. There's a lot of thinking that's happening, a lot of dreaming, a lot of imagining, envisioning, um, and at the same time still dealing with a painful ending, or something that you had to walk away from in order to move towards. Yeah, something that there was some deception, some sort of deception, and definitely a lot of chaos and conflict. So a lot of conflict, deception, competition, drama. I feel like that's the type of energy that you're walking away from, because you want to move towards something more balanced. You want to move towards something that's going to allow you to operate in your fullest capacity, your most powerful, and in the most courageous way. You don't want to build anymore. You don't want people coming into your life that's going to bring obstacles or drama or chaos. I feel like, mentally, though, you still are kind of stuck in that headspace, and there's a need for you to clear your headspace and to move into a new direction. You have the Magician coming out, so you are manifesting. I feel like right now you're in a space of manifesting, and then you have the Hierophant here, so I feel like you have a lot of knowledge, a lot of spiritual wisdom on spirituality, being a teacher, and also being a student at the same time, but being you're very spiritual. I feel like you might be a leader of some sort, but you also know how to create. You know how to manifest. You know how to use the four elements: earth, wind, water, fire. You know that there is a well of infinite knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And so you use, I feel like you're very powerful in a spiritual realm when it comes to creating and establishing and teaching others about how to do this. And so I feel like you are manifesting the type of connection that you desire, or you may have already manifested the type of connection that you desire. You just have not created a connection with this person, a solid, stable connection. You might be interacting with this person, but I don't feel that the foundation has fully been laid out for the relationship. So let me see. I'm going to pull two more from this deck, and I'm going to move on to the other deck. See what's happening on an emotional level. Okay, so you have the Queen of Wands coming out. So this is somebody that I see, you're very attracted to this person. This might be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but this is someone who is very attractive. She is very confident in herself, very courageous, very creative. She knows her power. So I feel like this is someone that you're very attracted to, that you want to move towards. Yeah. And so I feel like there's new passion. You have newfound passion for this Queen of Wands, and there might be someone around you who is in a Queen of Pentacles energy in reverse. This is someone who might have been not very grounded, not very stable, not very nurturing or giving, maybe a little stingy financially or selfish. And so maybe not so mature too. I feel like there's a level of immaturity. But I feel like you have this newfound passion or this newfound energy or zeal for this Queen of Wands that you've taken notice of. So I feel that this is someone who is your wish fulfillment, that you desire to move towards and to potentially have a stable commitment with, someone that you want to build with, because you feel that this person brings a lot of emotional balance and stability, and you feel that this person is also emotionally balanced, and you want to walk away from energy of drama and chaos and competition. Yeah, this is someone that you have fallen in love with. I feel like this is a someone. This is someone that you see as being a gift from the Most High. And this is someone who has really opened up your heart space. I feel like your heart chakra has been activated because of this connection that you have with this person, and you have an overflow of emotions for this person. And I feel that because you've learned how to love yourself, and because you've done that self work, that self care, and gone within and found that balance between that masculine and feminine energy that exists within you, that yin and that yang, I feel like you have now created the fountain of love for yourself, where you're not only able to give love, but you're able to receive love, and it's an overflow. So you have more than enough love to give. So this is that really balanced energy. I feel like the two of you balance each other out. And there's just a matter of taking action towards the connection once you allow yourself to fully let go of the pain. But I do see that action is getting ready to be made, because, like I said, perseverance seems to be the theme of this reading. So you have nothing is yet set in stone. So I feel like emotions are high, with the tides being high here. The emotions are very high. But nothing is yet set in stone. And so if you feel that maybe the connection has died out, or that the passion might not still be there, the passion is very much so there. I feel like the two of you have a lot of love and care for one another. I feel like there's a lot of passion between the two of you. But there's just some need for some clarity to be made. I see that communication is necessary. I see a lot of thinking happening, but I don't see a lot of communication happening. So you have here gateway. So I feel like you are being led down a path. You're being led towards this direction. Something that's very magical to a degree. A lot of energy here. A lot of just the energy of miracles. unexpected, miraculous things happening in your life. But this is a gateway, a pathway that you're being led towards. So nothing is yet set in stone. So I feel like just know that you're being guided. You're being guided. So don't assume that this is the end of anything because nothing is yet set in stone. So let's see. Because I see that you're having a lot of late nights, a lot of thinking that you're doing. You have fertility here. So there is growth that is happening, but this growth is happening on an internal level for you first, and then it's going to begin to um, unfold and materialize into your external circumstances. So there's a heart chakra activation that is happening for you at this time. This person has stirred your heart space. And so now it's putting you into a position of healing, finding that emotional balance within so that you have more than enough love to give to yourself, to nurture yourself, to grow within, to become that butterfly evolving, constantly growing, and becoming stable in your emotions with the tree in the background. That's a sign of stability, and creating a strong, firm foundation in your emotions using your heart space. I feel like this is what this connection has done for you. It has triggered that for you. And so right now, there's nothing is yet set in stone. Yes, it is highly emotional right now because with the heart space, you have that overflow of emotions that might be coming through, especially with this person, you being so attracted to this person on an emotional and spiritual level. I feel that it has opened up your heart space to the degree where you feel very emotional about the situation, but just know that there is a level of growth that's happening on a spiritual level first. It's piercing through on an emotional and mental level, and then it's going to eventually unfold on a physical level as long as you continue to go with the flow and understand that you are being led, you are being guided. You have angels around you that are guiding you into a specific direction. So hopefully this will help you to establish some mental clarity and to find some peace at night and knowing that it's not in vain. The silence is not in vain. And the distance is not in vain because there is healing that's happening at this time and that is preparing you. So I'll take all of these. You have expect powerful change. Expect powerful change. So you had nothing is yet set in stone. Nothing is yet set in stone. So this is all an illusion. That's getting ready to wash away. The tides is getting ready to wash away anything that might have blurred your vision. You're getting ready to be able to see things clearly, and expect powerful change. There's something very powerful that's evolving. It's a certain type of energy that is in the atmosphere. And so it's being guided because of your heart space being open. It's being guided because of this strong spiritual connection that you have. You're emitting a certain type of energy out into the atmosphere as well. And so there's powerful changes getting ready to happen for you. And I feel like it's going to lead you towards a path of a higher level of commitment. You have spiritual, look, okay, hold on. You got change coming out. So you have expect powerful change and change. So one thing is for certain is change. When it comes to anything that's going on in life, the one thing that is always for certain is change. And so being able to go with the flow of life, being able to go with the seasons of life, being able to go with the flow of your emotions and not resisting the process is very important at this time or at any time in your life, but especially now because changes are happening. You don't fully see the changes, but they're happening and they're leading you towards material and spiritual prosperity. So you're going to have access to infinite abundance on not just a spiritual level but on a physical level. So there's with the magician coming out earlier, I see that the magician and the hierophant, there's something that you have definitely tapped in on a level where you understand operating from a spiritual perspective and from an external physical perspective. You understand finding the balance between the two. You understand the connection that you have with the universe and how you have to maintain balance in the spiritual realm in order for things in your physical realm to maintain its balance as well. And you also understand maintaining that balance within, so without, as above, so below. So you understand encompassing all of those things and bringing them together to create, becoming the true co-creator of your life. And so I feel that that's the type of energy that you're embodying using your heart space now. And so this is bringing together a divine connection, and it's a very powerful one. A very powerful one. Let me see. You have a personal issue reaches resolution. So whatever this is, I feel like this is dealing with communication. This is the full moon in Cancer. So I feel like, yeah, this is dealing with emotions because Cancer deals with emotions. I feel like right now you're starting to listen to your intuition where you're going to be able to see things a lot more clearly. This is a full moon that's coming up within the next couple of days. So I feel like there's going to be some clarity that comes to you in the very recent, in the very near future. And it's going to allow you to open up and communicate. I feel like communication will come from this with the blue being here. I see throat chakra energy, so I feel like this is going to help to open you up because you'll be able to see things more clearly. You'll be able to wash through and push past the emotions because things are very emotional. It's a lot of intensity, a lot of passion here, and a lot of overthinking. But I feel that you're moving out of that energy of being conflicted and you're finding some balance. You're finding some balance. So let's see. Okay, so you have patience here. So being patient with the process is definitely growing. And so this is what I was just explaining, creating that seed in the spiritual realm and then the seed growing in the physical realm. So there's changes with the number five. 4 plus 1 is 5. With changes happening around you, that seed that you've planted in the spiritual realm, there's these changes that are happening. Maybe some disruption is taking place in order for this plant or this seed to grow. Whatever it is that the seed that you have planted. So you planted this seed in the spiritual realm. This is your seed of manifestation. Whatever it is that you have prayed for, hoped for, wished for, you have planted that seed and it is now beginning to grow. So there's a level of patience that you have to have at this time. But there's changes that's happening in your life, very powerful changes that are happening in your life in order for you to be able to move towards this this connection. You have here trapped in fear, and then you have wisdom. So there's something about you being afraid of your knowledge, afraid of your wisdom, afraid of utilizing this wisdom, or maybe taking this knowledge and moving in a different direction with it, or maybe leaving some sort of home situation in order to go towards this newfound knowledge. There's something about you being mentally trapped about that with your thought process. Yeah, I feel like there's a new foundation that's being created for you at this time, a new spiritual foundation. And you're mentally trapped when it comes to that. So maybe you would have to walk away from an old structure, or maybe certain family members might not understand your newfound loyalty that you have to this wisdom. But whatever this wisdom is something that brings a lot of brightness, enlightenment, something that you are loyal to, with the dog being there, and something that has brought a certain level of purification to you. And I feel like you are highly intuitive now, something about you being more tapped in to your intuition. And this is what's guiding the change. This is leading the change that newfound wisdom that you have, something that you have studied, something that you have gained some insight on. And so there's a fear of leaving behind the past, or maybe leaving behind the old way of thinking, the old spiritual construct that you had. Something about being trapped in fear. But yeah, mental conflict. So yes, it has you feeling double minded. So I feel like that's that conscious mind and that subconscious mind that you're going back and forth with, trying to figure out which direction you should go in and trying to find that mental clarity, trying to find that balance. But as you can see, we have multiple cards here saying nothing is yet set in stone. Expect powerful change to happen. And so, yes, you might feel clouded right now where you feel like you don't understand where this is taking you, where this path is taking you, but it's taking you towards something that's going to bring you a lot of financial prosperity, spiritual prosperity. You're going to feel abundant. You're going to feel comfortable. You're going to have that sunlight, that happiness, that comfort. You're going to move out of that energy of conflict and drama, and you're going to move towards inspiration, feeling inspired, emotionally balanced. And then you have you are good enough. So that's more green, that's more heart chakra energy. So this is going to open you up. It's going to open up your heart space and show you that you are good enough. You deserve love. You deserve to love yourself. You deserve to express your love for yourself by only exposing yourself to those things that allow you to evolve, those people that allow you to continue to evolve, and who respect your newfound wisdom, who respect your spiritual foundation. You love yourself enough to pursue those types of connections. You are good enough for that. You are good enough. So knowing that you are good enough. That's the full moon in Virgo. That's too many cards. Okay, so I'll pull two more from this deck, and I'm going to pull for some advice, and then I'll close out. Okay, so you have healing chaos. Healing chaos. So I feel like it has been tumultuous. It's been a storm. Maybe this could be in your own mind, or this could be how you feel your external environment is right now. But I feel like this is mental. I feel like your mind is very chaotic in terms of what's happening because your emotions are all over the place. But this is healing chaos. There are butterflies that are coming out of this tornado or twist or whatever you want to call it. So that means transformation is happening because of this healing chaos. And so, as you know, anytime change happens, there has to be a disruption in order for change to happen. And so there, on a spiritual level, there's some sort of disruption that has had to happen within you in order for your external environment to shift into that into the outcome that you have been manifesting and desiring, because you've been asking for this, you've been praying for this. And I feel like you have gathered a lot of self-control, a lot of self-mastery, and you have become the co-creator of your life. So you understand creating things on a spiritual level. And so in order for this powerful change to come into your life, there was some shifts that had to take place, that had to happen within you when it came to your spiritual understanding, when it came to finding that balance between your masculine and feminine energies. You needed for this to happen. You needed this shakeup to happen on a spiritual level because you asked for the change. And so part of the change, it wasn't just going to unfold on a physical level. It was going to start unfolding and changing and twisting within you. That change is going to have to start happening within you first before it actually unfolds into your external environment. That thing which you are asking to manifest, you have to match the energy, as within, so without. So this is why all of this chaos has been happening in your life. This is why you have been so emotionally disrupted, and you feel like nothing has been really balanced, and it has you feeling trapped in fear because you don't know what's happening next. But just know that behind all of this, there is a gateway you are being led towards, divinely guided towards. And so be patient with the process, because this is going to bring you a lot of prosperity. Look at that. You got prosperity begins. It's a new beginning in prosperity. Those seeds that you have planted, you are reaping the harvest of that. This is bringing out that new beginning. And so it has that chaos, that disruption had to happen within the soil. It had to happen within the soil. That's your external environment, but just know that it had to happen internally first before you could actually see it unfold um, or manifest in the physical realm. And so this happened internally. That disruption happened first on a spiritual level within you, and then you have found your healing. You was able to heal and find your balance there, and so you was able to plant it into the physical realm, and now it's actually unfolding, it's manifesting, it's growing. This new beginning is happening for you, and you'll be able to finally get into that space of rest and relaxation because you will have found your balance. Okay, so let's see. There it is, emotional withdrawal. I'll take this one and I'll take this one. So emotional withdrawal and boredom and discontent. So I feel like this is two different alternatives that you can use at this time. You can be bored and discontent with your current circumstances and not take a look at all the possibilities that exist outside of your four walls. Or you can go into a space of finding that emotional balance. Use this time that you have alone to go outside, get in tune with nature, get back in tune with yourself, because this is necessary. It's a lot of chaos that's happening within you, and so this balance is necessary. If you continue to stay in this energy of being bored and discontent and only thinking about the darkness and not taking the time out to go and get balanced or to go and get back grounded, and to find your inner peace, then you're gonna, it's gonna keep you in this energy where the transformation is going to be very painful and difficult to go through. So the transformation is happening whether you decide to stay in this energy or this energy, but this energy right here is going to stagnate your progress, and it's going to take longer, and it's going to be more lessons that you have to learn in order to um, understand the importance of staying balanced, staying connected, staying organic to who you are. Because I like to use the example of the tree. The tree is always organic to who it is. Like the tree doesn't, it's not going to envy other trees. It's not going to want to go and stay on the other side of the forest. It's going to stay exactly where it was planted. It's going to always stay rooted and connected, always rooted and connected to its original form. And in spite of the seasons, in spite of the changes, the tree always remains right there in its original form, being organic to what it is, being organic to what it is, and weathering all the seasons without complaining. Okay, and if it does complain, we don't know nothing about it. So it stays in its organic form. So that's where you're being guided to remain in your organic form, to stay in alignment, to stay balanced in spite of the changes that are happening around you or even within you. Find the balance in spite of the change, because the change is going to bring transformation. Transformation is always the root of transformation is change. You have to have change in order for transformation to take place. And so finding that balance in spite of the chaos around you is what's necessary right now for you, while this change is happening, because it's getting ready to catapult you into something. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of choices, a lot of decisions to make. I feel like you have a lot of options in front of you. And so you're going to want to be level headed and balanced mentally so that you can choose wisely, choose the direction that's going to bring you towards your guided partnership, something that's going to allow you to constantly elevate and evolve, and always stay in that higher level of consciousness. So let me see. What advice can I give to the collective? And I'm going to close out. Okay, so we have isolation, breaking through the barriers, those walls that you might have built up in the past. You no longer need them. And so now that your heart space has been activated, I see that you might shed some tears. You might find yourself being overly emotional, at this time, but it's helping you to break down that barrier, break down that ice and that wall that you no longer need moving forward. And then this is also about being patient, allowing the process to unfold, knowing that that seed that I was talking about earlier, that seed that you planted, it is growing, and that there is a birth that's getting ready to happen, something that you have planted, and it took time. It took time for you to nourish it. You had to nurture and nourish the seed. And so growth has happened. There's different seasons and cycles that had to take place. And so be patient because you're almost there. This woman looked like she's ready to pop any time now, any day now. And so just know that on a spiritual level, with the number 7 being there, on a spiritual level, this was growing. This was unfolding behind the scenes. You could feel it. You knew that it was there. You knew that you had to nurture it. You knew that you was expanding. You knew that things was changing within you. You knew that you was growing. You knew that things was becoming uncomfortable. And so you knew that seed was growing on a spiritual level because you've been feeling it. You've been going through the cycles of change. But you know, I feel that at some point it kind of threw you off, with things coming into fruition. Maybe you're starting to see them manifest now. It's the reality of this thing being in your life now. It's been very emotionally disruptive for you, but now it's allowing you to find that balance because you asked for this, and so now you're starting to break down the barriers so that you're able to fully enjoy the fruits of your labor, the harvest that's coming in because of the fact that you have nurtured this thing. So then you have clinging to the past. So I'm also advising you to remove any barriers, any borders, any restrictions, because that's what's obscuring your vision. What has obscured your vision is the fact that you have still been very focused on the past pains, the past hurts, and so there's a need to let go. There's a need to free yourself so that you can fully see. You have the lovers here. So the lovers shows me that you do have a divine connection, a divine partnership, one that was made to bring balance into your life. And so I do see that there is a connection that you have, but there's just a need for you to remove yourself um, from the past so that you're able to see eye to eye with this person that you have connected with. So, yeah, here's another card, another 2 cards that represent what we saw earlier as far as the comparison of the 2 energies. So I feel like you are straddling the fence between 2 energies right now, and there's one that you need to choose that's going to bring balance. So you have boredom and discontent and emotional withdrawal. So either focusing in on the past and not taking a look at the possibilities that exist outside the 4 walls, going within, or you can be in the space of, feeling lazy, not really putting in the effort to gain clarity, you know, staying in a level of discomfort or a false sense of security instead of allowing yourself to go into that space of silence, which is necessary right now so that you can find that emotional calm. You can find that intuitive knowledge will come in, that clarity, that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding right around the third eye chakra. Is going to give you some understanding of what's happening on a spiritual level in that space of silence and solitude. And so you want to take yourself out of that false sense of security, or that false sense of comfort that you might be in right now, and see things from a more spiritual perspective. Yeah, seeing past the politics, because you have politics coming out. So there's a mask that's being removed. There is someone that might be around you that is a snake. They might have false motives. They might not be showing their truest self. They might be playing politics with you. And so this could be someone from past life, but that card was in reverse. So this could be someone from your past life that's around you right now that's wearing a mask. But this is not someone who is going to bring growth. This is someone who might be stagnating you from moving towards your divine connection. And so there's a need for you to, release control of the situation. Release control of the situation because there's a new vision that's coming in for you once you open up your eyes to what's being shown to you on a spiritual level. Those intuitive nudges that's coming in, it's getting ready to show you what this new vision is. There's something that you're getting ready to be picked up off of, you might be feeling like you're um, barely having the energy to keep moving forward. But this new vision is getting ready to give you a new zeal, a new passion, a new excitement for life, a new level of energy and youthfulness that's going to pick you up out of that space of feeling burdened or weighed down or trodden down, and it's going to put you into a space of being happy and ready to, like I said, move forward and have this passion and zeal for life again. This control has not allowed you to be transparent. It's something about you, this wall, because this is the same type of concept. I see the same thing here. It's a wall. It's you trying to control the narrative of everything. So coming out of that space of trying to control the narrative and just being free and allowing things to flow, experiencing life, getting out into nature. I feel like there's a very strong pull for you need to get out into nature so that you can get more grounded and connected to the things that exist around you, knowing that you are the tree and the tree is you. What you breathe out, the tree breathes in, and what the tree breathes out, you breathe in. So uh, there's a constant flow or energetic exchange that's happening here, and it's not just on that level of breathing in, but it's breathing in air, but it goes even further past the surface into like an energetic exchange, a spiritual exchange. Trees have a lot of spiritual downloads that you can receive from trees because they are constantly exposed to the four elements. They are constantly exposed to the sun, which is the highest level of energy that exists around us. And so when you go outside and you connect with trees, there is a energetic exchange that is happening that's actually strengthening you, it's empowering you, and it's reminding you that there is abundance in all things. There's infinite abundance in all things. And it also teaches you how to weather the seasons. It teaches you how to create stability, become your organic self again, returning to your nature. Being amongst nature allows you to return to your nature because, but I'm not going to go too far off or too deep, but we know that the external environments that we've been placed in growing up has built a false sense of security. It's built this wall, this matrix. This is all inorganic material. But going out into nature takes you back into your true, the person or the vessel that you were created to be, the true nature, your true nature. Okay. And so, yes, right now you're going through a transformation. It's a very strong and powerful spiritual transformation that you are going through. And so, there's just a need to go with the flow, expect powerful changes to happen around you. I'm going to pull a couple for some things that you can release, and I'm going to go ahead and close out because this is a long reading, y'all. I'm sorry. So, let's see. Hopefully, you all have bared with me throughout this. You have pleasure seeking behaviors. So you want to work on your sacral chakra because you might have some pleasure-seeking behaviors that you might be indulging in at this time. Jealousy and envy. This deals with the sacral chakra. So if you find yourself in a space of being jealous or envious or attracting that type of energy, you want to work on your sacral chakra. And then you have blocked intimate relationships, blocks intimate relationships. So you might be blocking out intimacy. I do see that throughout the reading with the wall that you have built up. But that's coming down. So this is all of these say sacral chakra. So it's very important for you to work on your sacral chakra right now. You can do listen to frequencies for your sacral chakra. You can do hip rotation movements. You can you can eat or ingest orange fruits and vegetables. You can meditate on the color orange, wear yellow citrine or carnelian. So there's multiple things that you can do to work on your sacral chakra. So that's what I have for you all tonight. I hope that you received your message. I love you. If you want a private reading from me, check the description box below. I'll put my email below. Just email me. So I love you, and I'll talk to you all next time.